We're getting very close.
Only 5 minutes. It's probably the closest we've been to on time in months.
We're getting very close to being on time one day.
But we were still late. And would you like to take a guess as to why we're late?
And it wasn't the usual suspect of me taking a dump.
It wasn't Abe taking a dookie. It wasn't Abe taking a nap. It wasn't Abe taking a dookie after taking a nap. Those are the usual suspects. No, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Slob Show, by the way. We're late today because Abe, apparently, he did a jobber of the day of people who do podcasts and have guitars in the background.
Yes.
And he goes, oh, man, I got to get this guitar out of here. Hold on. And he goes in the back. He's got a guitar in the background. I'm like, dude, you can barely see it. He's like, oh, no, I got another one. He had 2 guitars in the background.
Because I was playing guitar.
Dude, what are you doing? Serenading your dog or something? What are you doing? Why do you have 2 guitars in the background? What band do you play for?
Well,
what exactly? You got an assembly coming up? You got a recital? What?
I have an acoustic guitar, which you can only play certain hours. I live in a condo. And I have an electric guitar that's not plugged in.
Wait a minute, you can only play your acoustic guitar like before dark or something?
Well, I mean, I could do whatever I want, but I'm not going to be an asshole and play an acoustic guitar at midnight. I mean, I'm sure if I start playing like the Stairway to Heaven part where it starts getting like
yeah, but you only know like 3 songs, right?
Oh, I know a million songs.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. I've been playing since a young twink, since I was like 14.
Gotcha.
13.
Gotcha.
No, but I was playing guitar, and then I don't leave my guitars in the sight of the camera because that's what douchebags do. But they were there.
So what? I mean, if douchebags leave a guitar in sight of the camera when they're doing a show, what does somebody who leaves 2 guitars inside of the camera? What do you call?
Well, I'm not on camera.
Well, they were just there. Go,
but not on camera.
Excuse me, little Abe, the little twink, whatever. Scoot your chair back just a little bit over to the couch. You scoot your chair back to the couch. Oh, what's that on the couch?
Oh,
what's that?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, lift it up. Go ahead.
Oh, well, it's not in the camera.
Couch. Oh, it was. Hey, you just tossed it down there on the couch. You just tossed
it. Because where else am I going to put it?
Out of, and then if you look over to like his right, your left, over by the fireplace and the stove, there's another one just out of sight there that he just moved off camera by like an inch.
Well, do you understand though? They're not on camera. So I was using the guitars, actually using them. They're not a prop, right? But I didn't want them on camera to look like a douchebag, even though I actually play guitar. I was actually playing them.
Okay, so they weren't a prop. What about people who use autographed baseballs as props?
I don't mind them, especially that collection. Especially if there's a Mickey Mantle in there, I don't mind it.
There is a Mickey Mantle in there, and a Joe DiMaggio, and
Joe DiMaggio,
and a picture of Joe DiMaggio actually signing it.
You mean the guy who beat the shit out of Marilyn Monroe, according to that new movie? That Saint. That's what I heard.
I didn't know that. That was his only true love. He kept putting flowers on her grave.
Well,
kept putting flowers on her grave every year.
According to that new movie, this is what I heard. I haven't seen it, but I heard he beats the shit out of her in the movie. So, sounds like a great guy.
I spent a lot of money on those balls, and then I was like, well, I should probably get 2 of them just in case I need to sell one.
DiMaggio's?
And then let me take a picture of it to have proof that he was actually signing balls. And then the next thing you know, you're moving, and it's 25 years ago. So I actually bought those balls 25 years ago, the DiMaggio's.
And is he dead yet?
He's been dead for about 24. Yeah. Yeah. He's long gone. So's Marilyn, by the way, if you haven't been watching the news.
Yeah, I heard she died too. She was murdered by the Kennedys, right?
Wow.
Or whatever.
Wow. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Or the mob or something?
Good. No, it's bad enough that you said that she was murdered by the Kennedys.
Well, is that the rumor?
Just in case there's a Kennedy that might be listening. Then you double down and go, oh, I'm sorry. No, it was the mob that murdered her.
Well, I mean, this isn't like new information.
Because there's no mob in Chicago.
No, but this is like no breaking news here. I'm just going off what I read.
She was
died of a barbiturate overdose.
Barbiturate. That's
that?
That's what they called drugs back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what really happened?
It's probably barbiturates. I mean, no different than what happens with, China or whatever. You take too many pills, have a couple of drinks, and there you go.
Well, at least we got to the bottom of that finally.
But she finally, 50, 60 years later, we finally broken the code on the death of Marilyn Monroe, who died in like 64.
Look at this. People are mad that we're not talking about food. This is not a food show. Hey, this is the food. It's a food and lifestyle show.
It is a food and lifestyle show, right?
Every lifestyle includes all kinds of things.
That's right. And Abe's lifestyle includes, playing a guitar.
Exactly.
Sitting on a little stool in his house and playing a guitar. And there you go.
I mean, I have a 1-bedroom condo. So, I mean, I could be I sit on this. See, what I do is I'll play guitar in here. And then that TV 65 inches behind me. It looks like it's 10, doesn't it?
It looks like one of those kitchen models or something. Yeah,
that's 65 inches.
It's like
pretty far back.
It's like that room at Wisconsin Dells that just like keeps getting like smaller and smaller and smaller as you walk into it. That's what it looks like. It's an optical illusion.
Look, Amanda chiming in here. She said, "I've been waiting for the code to be cracked on Maryland. Thanks for the inside scoop."
Anytime. You know where to go. Slob show's the place.
Someone saying the TV was in the pool. Does that have to do with Maryland?
I'm not sure.
Oh, TV is too small. 70.
Too small.
70. No, 65 is pretty big. Big enough for me.
65 is very big. I just upgraded to 70.
So my friend Jose is a store manager at Walmart. He sent me a thing. They had 75-inch TVs for $498. 75.
Yeah, but how many? Those are like one of those where it's like, oh, there's one per store.
There was like 4 there that they're on clearance.
There you go.
75. I bought a 52-inch when I lived in Miami in 2006, and it was like $2,000.
Oh yeah. The first laptop computer I bought was $1,600.
God, yeah, it's crazy.
And this wasn't like it was like Apple Super Duper or whatever, edit movies on it or something like that. And the thing is, now's the time to buy a new TV because there's 2 best times to buy a new TV. Because now they're getting rid of last year's models. Oh, right before the holidays, and the same thing happens again right before the Super Bowl. Those are the 2 good times to do it.
Oh, nice! That's a great tip. Look at that. See, we're not talking about food right now. We just got a major tip.
We're talking about lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. Lifestyle.
That's right. It's the food and lifestyle podcast for the rest of us. That's all of us.
And then once you get to be my age, you have to have a 70-inch TV so you can see.
Oh yeah.
So you can when you put the guide up, you can see what the shows are.
You know,
get tired of being like, what? I just assume it's diners, drive-ins, and dives. I can't see it, but
if you look behind me, that oven looks really small too, though, doesn't it? So,
but it's a gigantor. It's all relative.
That's not a child's oven back there.
Abe's got an easy bake back there. He's got a light bulb in it. It's an easy bake oven. He just made himself a little tiny cake, but it looks gigantic back there.
Well, let's kick things off with Taco Bell. They're doing that breakfast all day for a few days or whatever.
With Pete Davidson, and that's going to be in Chicago. That's going to be at the one right across from Wrigley Field on Addison.
Yeah, so which used to be the go-to Taco Bell back in the day. Do you remember that?
No, it didn't used to be because it's new. The go-to Taco Bell was the one next to the Cubby Bear.
Oh, that's not okay. So where's this one then?
This one is just across the street from whatever that plaza is at Wrigley Field, where the office building is.
But it's like half a block from where that one used to be, right?
Yeah, it's a block down.
Do you remember that was like that and the McDonald's over there? Because I used to always park in that McDonald's when I'd go to the Metro.
Yeah, that was the deal right there.
And they're both gone. That McDonald's is gone too.
How will they survive?
God.
Yeah, it's But I believe there's a McDonald's. There's a new McDonald's on that block though.
Oh, there is. Okay.
But it's in, so that hotel is there. And then there's different businesses in that hotel. And one of them is a Taco Bell. I think another one's a McDonald's. And then there's a whole bunch of them over there.
Do you remember when we worked at the Loop, we would get those breakfast crunch wraps all the time?
We would send somebody over. And,
God, those were delightful.
Like when they first came out.
Breakfast sandwiches. That's one of the finest breakfast sandwiches.
So yeah, they're doing a thing where they're going to be doing breakfast all day. I want to say it's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like New York, LA, and one other in Chicago, or New York, Chicago, and one other. And that's the Chicago location, the one on Addison right across from Wrigley Field.
Now, the one over here by me doesn't even have breakfast. They don't even open till 10 a.m. So do you think they're going to change because of that?
Don't know.
Do you think they're going to change their ways?
But are you in an area where people are going to be buying Taco Bell breakfasts? I
mean, I'm in the Fulton Market area over here. I mean, there's people working.
Yeah, that's all.
Here. There's Google over here, all that shit.
That's what. So people are going to be going to Taco Bell for breakfast and Girl and the Goat for lunch, it's a little bougie over there, right?
Well, the Taco Bell's here. I mean, they go there all day.
Yes, that's because people stumble out of the bars at 2 a.m.
True. Hi, I'm calling you from the Slob Show podcast. I was just wondering, is this location going to have breakfast now with the new Pete Davidson thing?
No, we don't sell breakfast at all.
Oh, you're still not going to even have it for the Pete Davidson promotion?
No, we're not.
No!
Sorry.
That's okay. All right, thanks.
Well, have a good day.
Bye. Damn it.
Who had 10 minutes on the over-under of Abe calling somebody? Congratulations if you had the under.
Well, that's that. We got to the bottom of that. So this Taco Bell over here is still useless. But the breakfast crunch wrap, the sausage breakfast crunch wrap, that's a little insider tip for me. Put a little hot sauce on there. Delicious.
Yeah, but the whole purpose of this promotion is that their breakfasts are too complicated.
Oh.
So he is issuing an apology on behalf of Taco Bell, and they are going to have simpler breakfast items.
What's so complicated?
Just like you said. So what's in the crunch wrap? It's a tortilla and sausage, and it's got a hard shell and a soft shell.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's got 8 things on it, right?
Yeah.
That's why. It's probably why a lot of people don't buy it.
So
that's the whole.
What do they have now? Like a boring tortilla?
That's the whole purpose of the premise that Pete Davidson is issuing an apology because the Taco Bell breakfast items have been so complicated.
So I wonder what we're going to get now. That's the question.
No, big fan of breakfast all day. Big fan of breakfast all day.
All stores should have breakfast all day.
Ticked off that McDonald's got rid of it during the pandemic. I love breakfast all day.
I think all restaurants should have the full menu all day because I want to get fries and I want to get a sausage McMuffin with egg. I want to get the breakfast crunch wrap and maybe I want to get a Mexican pizza.
Here's the thing. That's almost impossible right now. They barely have the staff to give you a burger right now or a taco.
Yeah.
They certainly don't have the staff to be doing lunch and dinners.
But why?
And because people don't want to get paid $15 an hour or less to catch COVID.
No, I understand why people don't want to work there. I'm saying why I never understood why you can't put together a breakfast menu along with lunch. I don't care if my eggs sit in the burger grease.
The McDonald's, that was literally when they switched to breakfast all day, and it was a limited menu. They didn't have every breakfast item, but when they switched to breakfast all day, their profits shot up.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of it because of the pandemic and they haven't brought it back. But it was a huge moneymaker for them. But
what's holding it back? That's my question.
Well, I don't know. You got the number for corporate McDonald's? They're right around the corner.
I mean, I always heard that they had to switch off their like grill or whatever. There was some different method for breakfast and lunch, but I don't believe that.
And I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. And I'm sure that somebody who's listening to us right now worked for
hit
McDonald's
us up in the chat. Let us know
at some point and knows. But yeah, it's got to be a little more complicated than what it appears to be on our side of the counter.
Someone's saying do a Slob show petition. We should.
To get breakfast all day?
Breakfast all day and lunch all day. Because when I go to Burger King, I want to I love when they did Whoppers for breakfast.
But they stopped that too, didn't they?
I don't know. Did they? I think they still offer the Whopper for breakfast. I think. I'm not positive.
Well, then go there and get your Whopper in the morning instead of since you can't get breakfast in the afternoon. Get your Whopper in the morning.
In fact, I know they have burgers for breakfast though, because my friend Trashman Tim actually sent a picture the other day of him eating 2 Whoppers in the morning.
There you go.
So
there you go.
But man, that breakfast crunch wrap is delicious. So I'm all for this. And actually they serve breakfast till 11 at a lot of the Taco Bell locations.
I like that. I haven't had breakfast at Taco Bell since the Loop. So.
Oh, I haven't either. I mean, I haven't had it in a while. There's actually one on Ohio. That's the one we used to go to. I should, if I leave work early, I could go and get the breakfast.
Yeah, that was the one where there's a Taco Bell, a Jimmy John's, a Jersey Mike's, and one other, like all next to each other.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And that's a Taco Bell cantina down there too.
And
it's the same with the one at Wrigley where the breakfast pop-up is going to be. That's a Taco Bell cantina. Now, will they sell alcohol with the breakfast? All day.
They should.
That's vomiting waiting to happen. That could be interesting. Not that normal Taco Bell and alcohol isn't, but that could be interesting.
I mean, are they going to stay open? They should stay open. Didn't that one used to be 24 hours, that Taco Bell?
I don't know, because this is a new Taco Bell. This is
I know, but you know what I'm talking about.
The one that was next to the Cubby Bear was 24 hours.
Yeah.
The new one that replaced it down the street, I have no idea.
I'm sure it's not. You look like you said, it's hard to keep staff, and then all these fucking idiots have to ruin everything. So, sure, you can't have. I wouldn't run a burger, any kind of food business at night, because you get these fucksticks who come in, they get into fights, they like throw garbage at the cashier.
That was the interesting thing about that Taco Bell, is that it was actually the doors were open. So you could stumble in at 3:00 and actually be in there. Most places, you're lucky if you can get the doors open at like 7 p.m. in some of these places now. And I do believe someone's asking, does White Castle still have breakfast all day? I believe so. I'm not sure.
I think they do, yeah. That's a pretty good breakfast sandwich too.
That's a real good breakfast sandwich. If you think about the size of a slider of it having like an entire full piece of sausage, an entire egg, cheese. I mean, that's pretty good.
I mean, do they have breakfast all day though? That's a question.
I know they used to. And I want to say that the last time that Claire brought me back some White Castle, she brought a couple of breakfast sandwiches too, because she knows me like that.
She knows you need everything.
I like it. It's good stuff.
While I tried to connect you.
Yep. Oh,
I mean, hey,
who had Abe making 2 calls? Let me tell you something, folks. If we're 15 minutes into the show and he's already made 2 phone calls, he ain't stopping soon.
Let's get to the bottom of it.
Too, dude. We're calling about 5 different places today. Just so
remember,
you know.
remember
so
last time. Remember last time we were making calls and no one even picked up.
No, I mean, we're lucky that Taco Bell picked up really fast.
They didn't.
Then again,
they said,
no one's eating Taco Bell at 3 PM, though.
Well, White Castle obviously doesn't want to answer their phone. So,
well, they might be. Well, I know they're probably short-staffed.
We're gonna assume that it is breakfast because I think it is breakfast all day. Because I'm pretty sure I got the breakfast sandwich like way late in the day.
Yeah, it's good breakfast.
I went to the. So I went for a little walk after work the other day. I was walking to
what?
Truck.
Whoa, wait a minute! Whoa, wait a minute! Buried the headline. He went for a walk.
You don't see these guns?
Oh,
look at this.
Oh, I got his long sleeve on.
You don't see these?
Yeah, can't see my guns today.
Look at this.
There we go.
You don't see what you're dealing with here?
Oh, sorry. 2 fat guys posing online.
Look at this.
Weak.
Look at that.
Very nice. I'm happy for you. Were you walking on your hands? Is that why? I didn't ask to see your guns. Okay.
I was going for a little stroll.
Gotcha.
Hey, what are you going for a walk around the park? So I go for a walk. And, I got to take a leak. Of course.
Of course.
I mean, I drink a lot of water. Hello.
You didn't go before you.
Of course I did.
Walk? Oh, see,
yeah, of course I did.
You're not used to taking a walk, so
exactly.
It's like you didn't know.
So I go, that McDonald's on Chicago Avenue. That's like I want to say like Chicago. God, what is that state? Maybe.
Yes.
There's a drive-through at that one.
Yeah.
So there's always like drug dealers out there and everything. And
that was the one where the shooting was at, across from Holy Name.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
So I walk in there. There's a security guard, and I'm like, I go up to the bathroom. Of course, you need a code to get in.
Of course.
And I'm like, hey, can I have the code? I go up to like someone with a mop. And they point to the security guard. Like, hey, can I have the code? He's like, normally you got to pay for something to get in there. Now, what if I want to go to the bathroom and then buy food? And I'm like, well, I'm going to buy food. I have to go to the bathroom first, though. So I was in there like 9 seconds, right? So here's a great scam. If anyone ever tells you that again, you go up to the touchscreen menu, and I put in a fake touchscreen order. And then I stood there for about 20 seconds. And then when he walked away, I left. It was beautiful.
Gotcha. Yeah, I still haven't figured out those touchscreen menus yet. I'm like, wait a minute. So do I have to use the touchscreen? Can I go up to the counter? What do I do? I don't understand.
Well, the Taco Bell by me, you could only use the touchscreen.
I was at the Taco Bell on Belmont, right? This is after like coming back from Sheffield's or something, right? Yeah. So it's like 2 a.m. So I'm really not touch screen friendly at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is going on here? And it's like, so you're not supposed to go up to the counter? Like you only go up to the counter to get your food? You can't go up to the counter and order?
With the Taco Bell over here, you can't. And they have 2 people up there, and they instruct you. You have to order over there,
dude. It's only a matter of time. So you got to resist this. You got to resist this. It started with the self checkout line at CVS, right?
Oh yeah.
Now they got more self checkout lines at Jewel than they do regular lines. Same goes for Costco, Sam's Club. It goes. It's only a matter of time.
Sam's Club even has it.
Oh yeah.
God, and you have to buy all these big items?
Sam's Club, you don't even have to check out. You could just scan the items on your phone.
Oh, I like that.
I do like that. But it's only a matter of time before you're ordering through the touch screen, paying electronically, and the robot is flipping your burger.
Oh yeah.
So they're all like, oh, you want $15 an hour, huh? You're fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Graham. Yeah.
Have you ever been
we'll have Otto the robot flip burgers.
Otto. And you know what? The Otto probably won't put the proper amount of extra mayo. And what if I say, hey, Otto, hey, fuckhead, more mayo? Or maybe he'll put good amount of extra mayo.
I don't know. The malfunction. See, that's what and then you won't get extra mayo. I always hate it. I have a rule. when I go to a bar, you know those bars that have literally the electronic shot?
Oh yeah.
So like they'll hook it up to the bottle,
Yeah, and then
it will
track.
electronically give you the shot.
Yeah.
Won't see me there anymore. Oh, you have an electronic shot? No. So what am I been doing? Smiling at this bartender the whole time, making small talk, all this stuff. And the bartender's got to hate it because now they're probably not getting extra tips for being social and friendly.
Hang on.
Maybe you get
stop.
a little extra pour there.
You buried the lead. Just like I buried the lead, you buried the lead. You're telling me you smiling at a bartender has ever worked for you?
Well, yes, it does sometimes. I used to go to a lot of bars a lot of times. Yeah, those measured shots are brutal.
Yeah, you want that heavy pour where their hand just like stays there for an extra 3 seconds.
Yes.
You want the shot where they don't give a fuck about the owner of the bar. You want that one where they want to put their owner out of business.
Yep, like we don't own it. We don't care.
Hey, real quick, back to the security guard at McDonald's though. Hey, fuckhead. I'm no ruffian. I walked in there with headphones on. Like I'm not some guy out there selling drugs. I'm not fighting anyone. I'm a big customer for you. I'm a major customer for a fast food place. If someone like me needs to take a leak and you're putting up this big fuss, like,
see, here's the problem. You're at the wrong McDonald's. He's more worried about a flash mob breaking out.
No,
outside,
I know.
Right?
That's
why he's there. He's more.
But I'm not the problem.
That.
I'm not starting a flash mob. I'm not picking up a garbage can and throwing it over the counter.
Understood that you're not the problem, but also understands that he doesn't care that you have to take a leak.
Yeah.
Right. While he's busy talking to you about taking a leak, 15 ruffians have just come in.
Also, I want to say my compliments to our friend Linda. I know you brought this up before, but the Chick-fil-A free chicken sandwiches, she reminded me of this, and I just got 2 of them yesterday. 2 free chicken sandwiches for Cubs home wins. What a deal.
Yeah, that shows you how many wins they expected the Cubs to have at home. Exactly. I don't know if it's I found it just by accident because I was going to get my birthday brownie and opened the app and it went, you have congratulations, free Cubs win.
Yeah.
You have a free chicken sandwich. And usually it's like show your ticket stub or something like that, right? Bulls win, you win.
Oh,
show
yeah,
your ticket stub.
Yeah.
This is just like, no, Cubs won. So like all of Chicago gets a free chicken sandwich.
This was great.
Okay.
And then I got 6 Chick-fil-A sauces, 3 for each. It was perfect. It was wonderful. But that's one of the best because Chick-fil-A I consider to be like a premium chicken sandwich.
Oh no, that's premium. Now, will they do it with the Blackhawks or will they do it with the Bulls or
that's
something
another
like
lost
that?
cause, the Blackhawks.
We'll have to, they're not going to be very good. Take the under on season wins for the Blackhawks, unfortunately. Yeah. And if there's a bet on whether or not Patrick Kane and Jonathan Taves will still be with the team by the end of the season, I would probably.
Well, they have no trade clause.
I would take the no. Yeah, but they're also. So you're going to say they get a chance to get the free agents at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If they get traded to the championship team.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unless they want one more summer here where Patrick Kane could harass all the women of Chicago.
No, he's been a good boy. He's been a good boy for a while now. He was a little, he was in his youth, he was
beating up cab drivers.
A little hard to handle, but he's been a good boy.
That girl in Kenosha.
I don't know. We love you, Patrick.
Do we?
I love you.
Do you love was it Kirby Puckett? Didn't he do something messed up too? Yeah, he did, right?
Kirby, when was this? 25 years ago?
Yeah, hang on.
Kirby Puckett's been dead for 10 years.
Yeah, but didn't he do something happened to his eye too, remember?
Yeah, he always had like a messed up eye.
Oh yeah. Kirby Puckett charged with sexual assault.
Okay, the guy is dead and he's been dead for a long time.
So?
Kirby Puckett, Southside.
Oh, you're right. Let's not talk about Jeffrey Dahmer either. He's dead.
Well,
Someone smashed his head off a toilet. He's dead.
yeah, but what Hall of Fame is Jeffrey Dahmer in? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. OJ's great.
No,
But again,
acquitted.
Yeah. You're right. Roman Polanski's a great guy.
Never charged.
Is he dead yet?
No, he's still not in America.
You're right. Robert Blake is a great guy.
Well, I think he finally did. He did go to jail, didn't he?
Did he? You're right. Superfly Jimmy Snuka is a great guy.
Wow.
Rest in power. He killed his wife. Great guy.
Wow.
I ran into Rick Bayless this week.
Which is oftentimes will happen when you're in his restaurant.
Yeah, but is he even?
Yeah, you make it sound like it was the bathroom at McDonald's on State in Chicago. You were in his restaurant.
But is he there a lot? Was it Zoko? So you say it?
Zoko, yeah. Well, because Zoko and two of his other restaurants, they're all right there on the same block.
But I just didn't assume he would just be standing there. Like he wasn't in the kitchen. He was just out there. And I had a little 1 second conversation with him and snapped a quick picture.
Nice.
But it's funny because on the same walk with the McDonald's situation.
Just that little quick walk.
Yeah, that little walk that I took. I'm trying to find this picture real quick.
And it's hilarious that Abe completely ignored the Rick Bayless picture that I put up on the Slob Show site from when I was at the Tacos and Tequila thing a week earlier.
No, I didn't.
And then like 5 days later, it's like Rick Bayless, bells and whistles. It's like,
yeah, but your picture was just him making tacos. Find a picture of Guy Fieri, pouring some sauce or something. Yeah,
you're probably less likely to actually see Rick Bayless actually making some food or Guy Fieri making some food.
But I'd rather, I just didn't expect to see him standing there.
Yeah, no, he is. That's probably one of the reasons why his restaurants are so successful. He's actually there.
All right, so I saw this on Instagram. This churro chicken sandwich.
Yes.
And I just happened to walk past his restaurant. And I'm like, oh my God, that's where they have it. That's where I ran to Rick Bayless, as you can see.
Yeah, it's right on the corner.
It's on Clark and like 500 North Clark.
Yeah, it's like Bub City's over there, and his Frontera Grill is there, and yeah. So,
but I just happened. That's a chicken sandwich I've been wanting to try, and I just so happened to walk past it. What are the odds? So of course,
and how was it?
It was good.
See, you should go on walks more often.
I think I might after the Slob Show today.
Did you ask Rick if you could use the bathroom?
I did use the bathroom there.
Oh,
I saw Rick. Nice. Okay, I saw him. I said, "Hey, thank you so much." He's like, "Thanks a lot." And I'm like, "Oh wow, he's really nice." So then I went in the bathroom and I came out, and then I asked for the picture.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it was a nice little. I didn't ask for a picture right away. I played it cool. First I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much. Thank you." He's like, "No problem." I'm like, "Oh, he seems like a nice guy."
Nice, good.
So.
Every one of these festivals I go to, he's there. Chicago Gourmet, Tacos and Tamale, or Tacos and Tequila, the Chef City Barbecue. He was there with like a broken arm one year.
You didn't see me last week fawning over you for being with Sean Evans?
That was the only reason you cared about Wing Out Chicago. By the way, thank you to the Wing Out Chicago people for having me. That was a great time.
You and Sean Evans were the judges.
Until the final wing. It was a fantastic time until the final wing where I almost choked to death.
Oh, they gave you like a super hot one?
From my throat closing up. Yeah.
Who was the other judge?
It was Sean Evans. It was Michelle Relaford from Channel 5 News.
Who?
And it was me. Don't worry, they said the exact same thing when they announced me. Who? Exactly.
I like how it said WGN for you. It's like, do they do any research?
What were they going to do? Put the Slob Show logo? You probably can't even copy that. The resolution is so bad, they probably couldn't even use it.
Look. Yeah. From WKRP in Cincinnati, El Roker Jr.
Most recently.
From Rock 103.5, El Roker Jr.
Most recently.
But did you
can't
take
use
a
the
picture?
loop? The loop isn't even there anymore.
Did you take a picture with Sean Evans or what?
No, I did not.
Oh, you played it cool?
I did ask him to come on the show, and I gave him my card.
And what? All right, fuck off.
He was like, whatever. I'm not gonna. I've been waiting by the phone patiently, like a schoolgirl waiting for him to call.
He's gonna let you never ask. Well, we got to talk about this, and I know you have a hard out, Roker, but we have to talk about this Slob Show Facebook group. We're almost at 1,000 members already.
It's outstanding. I go to it many times. Every time I go on Facebook, I make sure that I check out the Slob Show Facebook group because people are posting pictures of what they're reading. They're posting tips. They're posting all kinds of stuff.
Coupon codes.
Coupon codes. That looks like a Maxwell Street pork chop sandwich.
This
Bone
is
in.
Kevin, our boy Kevin O'Malley here. He posts a lot of stuff on here. Delicious. Rebecca, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday special, 18-inch cheese and one topping, $13.99 at
Boom.
Emilio's Pizza.
Nice.
That's a great deal. Your wife Claire, pumpkin pie Kit Kats.
And she actually
You had those?
she left me some. Here,
Could you try it live or what?
I haven't tested my blood sugar today yet.
Could you lick it or something?
Just smell it or whatever. My guess is it tastes like the mix between a pumpkin pie and a Kit Kat. I'm like, how many of these did you buy? I'm like, just a bag. Just a bag.
Like a garbage bag?
Yeah. It's a good answer, right? Because you don't know how big the bag is, right?
Yeah.
It could be 5 of them in there, and it could be 172 of them in there. But I can guarantee you one thing: these 3 that she left me are the only 3 I'm going to get. I can guarantee you that.
You think she's gonna eat the rest?
Oh, she's going to be all over them.
She's
smart. She learned from the best. She
Look at you now.
Best.
Look at you now.
Hey, baby, I left you some Kit Kats. Thank you. You never see the rest of them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's nice for her to give you 3 out of 1,000. You can't just take a little bite off one? Your sugar, it's that sensitive?
Well, I mean, it's a candy bar. I mean, that's the difference. I mean, it is a candy bar. It will probably throw it out of whack.
Oh, we don't want
I'm trying to see if there's any. Oh, there's no nutritional information on here.
Of course not.
Probably on the big bag there is. But
caramel cold brew M&Ms.
Wow.
Oh,
I have the cookie M&Ms here.
I posted this Filipino style barbecue. It looks delicious. Just going through the Slob Show. Oh, one of those. Do you have one of these, Roker? One of these fry things that cuts up fries?
No.
That'd be pretty cool to have, wouldn't it?
I don't. Well, if you have a restaurant
for your house,
just because you would just eat that many fries.
Well, I mean, I like doing that, like what that guy's doing right now.
Gotcha.
Like just putting the potato in. Oh, this looks good, Blake. Chicken parmesan. Look at this.
Nice.
That's fancy.
That's always good when you get like little pounded meat, breaded, fried. Always good.
Look at this creme brulee. God. Delicious. I love this guy, Salt Tank. I post a lot of his videos on here.
If you're listening to the Slob Show right now, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple, wherever, iHeart, go to Facebook and not only tell all your friends about the Slob Show podcast, but tell all your friends about the Slob Show Facebook page as well.
Yeah, the group. It's the place to be.
The group.
It's the place to be. Vito went to Portillo's in Harwood Heights. Look at that beef.
Look
how big that is.
Beef sandwich, yeah.
Massive.
I like mine like wet. I like mine falling apart wet.
You like it baptized, as they say.
I like it baptized and with extra au jus on the side.
So check this out. Lou Malnati's and Portillo's teaming up for an Italian beef deep dish pizza.
Which is it available at Portillo's and at Lou Malnati's, or is it available on like Goldbelly or something?
I'm guessing only Lou Malnati's because I don't think Portillo's has the capability of making pizzas. Or you think that's, I don't know. It's a good question. We could ask someone.
Well, because Jardiniere on pizza is delicious.
Oh yeah, with beef. Yeah, I love that. I get that all the time.
So it's a natural thing. I mean, it'd be like a cheesy beef. I would just, as long as the beef is tender, doesn't get too dried out.
Let's find out once and for all.
Oop. I said 5. I said he was going to make 5 calls today. This is number 3. This is number 3.
In West Loop. We're located at 12.
Thanks for calling Lou's West Loop. This is Ela. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? You're actually on the Slob Show podcast. We just had a quick question. Are you guys going to have the Portillo's and Lou Malnati's pizza, or is it just available at Portillo's? How does it work?
Right. Funnily enough, I have a buddy who just told me about that before this place even did. So I know we always had Italian beef on our pizzas here at Lou Malnati's. So I think that pizza specifically might just be with Portillo's. Where, like, we probably give them the dough and sauce or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well,
I can ask the manager just to confirm, though.
Sure. Thank you. It's very nice of you.
Gotcha. Let me
look at this.
No problem. I'll be right back.
God, what a guy.
Also, it could be that they're using Portillo's beef for this as well, as opposed to the beef that they were using before.
We're located at 1235
Yeah.
West Randolph Street. We're open daily for dine-in, curbside pickup, no contact delivery, and drop-off catering services. Please
It
stay
looks
on the line
delicious.
and someone will be with you shortly. To place an order or view
A lot of people
hours,
excited about this.
visit order
Big fan of deep dish
LouMalnati's.com,
pizza.
or use
And again, the
Lou
Jardiniere
Malnati's
is
app.
key.
I like a good Jardiniere.
Want free pizza?
You know what's great Jardiniere? Kathy D's. They make their own.
By downloading
It's really good.
Lou Malnati's
It's
Oh,
like
I haven't-
different.
Apple or
I haven't had it yet.
I just got some super sod from them too. Some super soda.
Yeah.
Did
Did you check your Too Good to Go? They're on there.
Yeah, not yet. I just saw Too Good to Go's now in Los Angeles. They just made an announcement. Hey, a little gabagoo, a little super soda, a little mozzarella.
Malnati's offers both carryout and delivery options.
About to hang up.
Come to us. Let us
Well,
deliver
don't hang
to
up
you.
on him. He's going to ask. the
No, he's a good
manager
guy.
for you.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, don't be. Oh, he took more than 30 seconds. I'm going to hang up on him. You can turn it down a little bit so we don't. I'm sure everybody's loving hearing Lou Malnati's on hold. Just turn it up enough that you can tell it comes back to the phone.
To be the greatest it can be when you're ordering curbside pickup or delivery.
Oh, curbside pickup.
Come uncut to ensure the highest quality meal, just like we recommend.
By the way, if anybody who was at the wing out
Let the order taker know.
knows who won, please post it, because I had to leave before the winners were announced.
You were the judge.
I know I was the judge,
What the hell?
but dude, I stayed for like an hour and a half after the judging, and they hadn't announced the winner yet.
How do you not stay till the end if you're a judge?
At the end is 8 p.m., dude. It was done judging at 4, and I've got
Oh,
an
here we
hour
go.
drive. An hour
Yes, hi.
drive.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. So yeah, pretty much boss just told me pretty much Portillo's beef is different from ours, and that's what the deal is. So that's 1-800-LOU to go. That's where you can order those from.
Oh, so you don't even sell them at location.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank
Bye.
you. Have a
Bye.
good one.
You too, bye. What a guy. Wow, we're getting some really great people here.
So it is being made with Portillo's beef, and 1-800-LOU to go is like Goldbelly.
Yeah.
And I think it actually is Goldbelly. So you'll get that shipped to you or to wherever.
Leo got the McDonald's adult Happy Meal we were talking about here. Oh, look at this, Kevin. This is a B&B.
Saw you scroll past that one real quick.
Well, I mean, what else can we do with this?
No,
Kids store.
somebody else went, here's the adult sizing. Scroll down a little bit.
Oh,
A little bit more. There we go. There's the adult.
Oh.
Happy Meal.
A little.
There you go.
Right here. Fat Tommy's the Grabber. Vienna beef, deep fried with bacon, chili and cheese. 3031 West 111. That's like right where your wife works, Claire. Pretty close.
But I personally have a problem with sandwiches that are named like the Heart Attack or the Grabber.
The Grabber.
I really try and stay away from those.
Now, Roker, this is for you. A place called Babes in Joliet. Look at this. The poor boy with grilled onions, mozzarella cheese. Look at this.
Now, that's something that I'm also not schooled on, because they have a poor boy sandwich here in Joliet that is different from a poor boy sandwich. It means something different from a New Orleans poor boy. So I would love to find out what the Joliet poor boy is.
Maybe you go there today for dinner.
A lot of different places have it.
What's on tap for dinner today?
Let's see.
Oh, well, wait, hang on. We'll actually ask at the end.
Okay.
Here's me at the receipts from Chick-fil-A.
There
Zero.
you go. There you
Zero.
go. It's always good.
Chad Taylor always putting up great stuff. So the bottom line here is the Slob Show Facebook group. This is the place to be. This is the best place on Facebook. I mean, it's all the best stuff. Here's Roker at the Wing Fest.
And let's be honest. When you're on Facebook, you're hungry anyway.
Oh yeah.
Right? I
Oh, there he is.
mean,
Look at that.
I hadn't even seen that.
Get a little volume here, maybe.
Looks
Right,
like
that's beautiful. Don't forget that when it comes to an original, that's the amazing thing about the festival. It's not just buffalo, it's not just barbecue. We got some pretty wild flavors out there if you haven't already tried them. So make sure you get out to your booth. Bonus points.
Yeah, I don't think I said anything or shit.
Bonus points.
To be honest with you, no need to find that one.
Oh, look at this wing here. Delicious. Glenn posting 50 wings, whatever that is. I don't know if that is. Wing it.
And if you post on the Slob Show group page and something from a restaurant, please make sure you name the restaurant. Say where it is, so that so that your fellow slobs can go and check it out.
Yeah, help out the restaurant. If you like it, we're trying to help restaurants. And you don't know, people don't understand how important their word is. Like if Roker tells me something, I'm gonna try it.
And check it out. Exactly.
Like if someone who I trust, not some like asshole, if someone who I trust like Roker, who knows what's good, tells me to go to a restaurant, like that churro chicken sandwich, I saw the video and I want to go eat it. So like it's important to these restaurants. The word of mouth is the best way for them to get business. You know who
Absolutely.
Mr. Beast, right?
Mr. Beast?
He's the #1 guy on YouTube. He makes like 55 million a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, but now he has Mr. Beast Burgers, which is it's ghost kitchens, like Pauly D's Subs. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, there's ghost kitchens all over.
So
Many
he
more
has
now, as a matter of fact.
They're what?
There are many more ghost kitchens around now
Oh, yeah.
because of the pandemic. People just close their shops down and work out of a ghost kitchen and do delivery.
But Mr. Beast has 3. So what he does, he has 300 locations. He'll team up with like, let's say a restaurant, and they make his burgers for him. But it wasn't good. So I recommend not getting it. It was not good. Oh, this is what I want. Breaking news here. All you can eat lobster in Vegas is back at the Palms on Wednesdays.
I have not been to the Palms since they completely remodeled their new buffet. They got all new restaurants. Of course, I haven't been to Vegas since like 2019. So, but they redid all their restaurants, brand new buffet.
$65, Roker. All you can eat tails and full lobsters.
It's a good price.
Full lobsters. I would just eat the tails, and it's everything else too. But it's only Wednesdays and it's $65. I think you only have 90 minutes, which is enough time.
Interesting. So there's a time limit on it, huh?
There is a time limit, but I'm pretty sure they only say that. Like, I don't think they force you out.
Well, you haven't gone there yet. So
Well, I watched this guy on YouTube. His name was Joel Hansen. He's like a competitive eater.
and Wednesday's the slowest day of the week, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It's not Tuesday. But
Next time we're in Vegas, though, we should try to make it a point to be there on a Wednesday.
Yeah, but who's in Vegas on a Wednesday? I mean,
you and I.
Well,
I mean, I would go for that. We're going to be all swollen up.
Yeah, you'd have to be on vacation to do that.
Look at this. Base made the peanut butter and jelly pizza. Looks pretty good. But whatever. There's so much stuff on here. Just join the group. Look at this. Blake made these delicious dogs. God.
And you know what? And Blake, scroll down there and show those Blake dogs. This is something I've been talking about for a while now. Scroll down to see what he wrote with that. Or scroll up. He wrote, just like Comiskey Park. See, this is what I've been talking about. You're a grown-ass human being. So if you like the dogs like they have at Comiskey Park, make them like they have at Comiskey Park.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out and buy them. You can have them 7 days a week. You can just make them yourself.
Delicious.
You like extra mayo like Abe. You don't have to go out and go someplace and get a burger and get extra mayo. You can extra mayo your ass off at the crib.
You like a tomahawk steak, you don't have to pay $200 for it. No. You can go buy one and make one.
If you're going to do something like that, or like with the prime rib, my advice to you would be get the best, because it's going to be expensive. So what's another $10 at that point to get a higher quality of meat, and then make sure you cook it right. Don't try and guess with it. This isn't a hamburger. It's a tomahawk steak. It's a T-bone. It's a whatever. It's lobster, right? If you're going to pay the extra couple of bucks to splurge, make sure you do it right.
Look at this vodka sauce pizza. God, that looks pretty damn good. Oh, a lot of people were talking about this too.
I saw that in, I actually saw that there's a store around here that has it.
These White Castle bites?
And I don't think they would, if anybody's tried White Castle bites, we'd love to know how it is. I don't think it would work, because I think part of what makes a White Castle is the soft bun. So imagine eating a White Castle, but it has the exterior of a Totino's pizza roll.
But imagine a Totino's pizza roll with a delicious White Castle filling.
Well, that's what I just said.
No, I know, but I'm saying
the same thing. But yes, but it's.
But I'm saying that's fine. It's good enough.
Well, the steamy bun is the best part of it. One of the best parts of it. It helps to make the White Castle the White Castle. I don't know if having it in a bite like that. The last time I had a pizza roll, I guess I'm not 12 anymore, because these are awful. These are disgusting.
Maybe you could steam them. Would that work?
Not if it's a frozen product. I mean, because it's almost like an egg roll.
Yeah.
It's almost like an egg roll shell or wrapper.
Could you cook it and then steam it?
I think the best way to do it would be to fry it up crispy.
And you don't want a roll to be soft. It would probably be disgusting. Think about it.
Well, I'm saying a White Castle has a nice soft bun. I don't know if anybody's tried it, and if anybody tries it over the course of the week, put it up on the Slob Show group page, and so we can get your.
Someone's saying you should air fry them.
They would probably come out good in the air fryer. My problem, again, I'm saying the texture would probably be not the taste, but the texture would probably be my turnoff.
Yeah,
because I like the soft bun.
All right, well, let's wrap this up.
They obviously tested it enough to put it out. So
yeah, well, Roker, we'll wrap it up like we always do. Yes. What are you having for dinner today?
Claire made chicken pot pie.
Oh,
and she also made a quiche.
Damn.
So I'll probably start off with the chicken pot pie, and then I'll probably have some quiche a little bit later on in the evening, because that's going to be lighter.
Damn.
But I'm looking forward to both.
Sounds like quite the meal.
Very thankful. And before she had to go off to work today, by the way.
Wow.
So thank you, Claire. I appreciate that.
It's very nice of her. She had to make sure that you're just gonna be laying there, and she had to make sure you had all this food ready.
And the other thing is our other car needs to go into the shop, so I kind of can't go out and get anything. So she's made sure I'm stocked up for a couple of days.
Look at this, Kevin O'Neill. Good to catch you guys live. Used a Roker Tip the other day when picking up takeout. Poked holes in the container, and it really kept the food crispy. Roker, do you want to mention that tip again?
I've been there. I go through these things. I do these things so you don't have to. So if you go carry out, right, you're getting like if you got fried chicken, especially anything fried.
It has to be styrofoam you're talking about, right?
It could be styrofoam. It could be a lot of the containers are like black plastic with a clear top lid.
Yeah.
Some of them will already have vents on them. You got to make sure you open those vents up, or you need to poke holes in it so it lets the steam release, or else all you're going to do is steam all of that crispy food that's in there on the drive home. And then all of your food's going to be soggy when you get home. If you vent that out, then your food will stay crispy. It'll still stay hot, but your food will be crispy when you get home, which is what you want because you bought fried chicken or you bought, whatever it is. So that's an important tip. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Kevin. Glad I was able to help.
Roker has surely thought of everything.
I've been there.
There's not a thing you haven't thought of.
Been there, done that. I'm sure there's maybe a couple of things, but it's what you got to do. There's nothing worse than, first of all, your food is going to be, it's always, if you can eat it hot in the restaurant, of course, that's the best thing. But we all get carry out, eat in the car, eat at home, eat in our underwear, the whole 9 yards, right? So you want that food to be, especially if you're going to get in the car, drive X amount of time, go there, pick it up, drive X amount of time to get back. Then you're waiting to eat and like, oh, soggy. It ruins the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what you got to do. Poke holes in the container.
So I got my 2 free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I ate one at Chick-fil-A. I was at 500 Michigan. My work is like further down Michigan. I ate the chicken sandwich, walked back to my car, drove home, and the other chicken sandwich was still hot in that little wrapper, that tinfoil wrapper.
They do a real nice job of keeping their food hot at Chick-fil-A. They do.
Man.
Chick-fil-A really has got it down. How much money must Chick-fil-A be making to be closed on Sunday?
Oh, yeah. Well,
because how much Chick-fil-A would you buy during football season, on a Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Think about it. But that's why they tailor their advertising towards college football.
That's a whole other story. I mean, their whole thing with their
it's a
but it has nothing to do with anything except for the guy who owns the company.
No, right. But it's so good. It's like I overlook all that stuff.
Yeah.
The food is so good. It's like, I'll just overlook all that stuff.
It must be good as an employee, too. You don't have to work one of the weekend days. Hey, close Saturdays, too, then, Chick-fil-A. You want to make a real statement?
Well, I think that would be a little... I don't think that he rested on... I don't think that God rested on Saturday. Yeah. No, he did not rest on Saturday. I'm pretty sure of that.
I'm sure Jesus loves all the other tactics they use at Chick-fil-A. The only rule is we don't work Sundays. What about everything else you guys are doing at Chick-fil-A? No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
He's cool with that. Isn't it funny to decide what Jesus is cool with? He's cool with this, but not that.
Yeah. Hey, that's religion in a nutshell, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We'll be back next week. I mean, we were like 5 minutes late today. We're getting so close to actually coming on live at 3:30.
To almost like being perfect. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll holler at you guys next week. We're out.